Good evening, folks. This is Colin from Kid Gate Outdoors. I hope you guys are doing well. Because I know I am doing okay, not the best, because I'm always in pain right now. But I hope you guys will show up, and I've got some things to show you, things that you might want to know, and things you might want to see. Right now, I've got a few things from a bin store, which I'm going to be showing off here in a bit after I do my updates for the 5-gallon bucket challenge. I've got one really cool update that I think of, that I think so anyway. And I'm really hoping that you think it's cool pretty too. But I'm going to wait till I get some people in here before I can do anything, because there's not much I can do until somebody shows up. I've got one more thing I need to post here, so give me a second here. Hopefully, sorry, I just get this thing going here. Sorry, got a song going through my head. Please forgive me. It's a good song. I got my coffee. I hope you guys are doing well. And yeah, let's get this party started. Yes, I'm not going to go that route because I heard that song too. But yeah. And let's check the odds on the ever wizard of dice rolling here. Hopefully rolling with advantage, not disadvantage tonight. So let's go with, this is my advantage dice. That's my regular die. Let's go 15 up, folks. Let's see what we get. Ooh, 11 and a 12. Ooh, that's not good. Hopefully we get some people in here. I'm hoping here, because I've got a number of items both here behind my computer as well. Ooh, another one just popped up being ready to go. That's cool. And I will show you that in a moment as soon as I get some people in here. Yeah, we're going to be doing the update on the 5-gallon bucket challenge items, which includes my California Wonder Pepper, my potato, which is a russet potato from Walmart, one of those big bag potato things, as well as my son's russet potato, which is from a different bag but same brand, also from Walmart, and my clone, which I'm very proud of, by the way, and my regular 1 year and a half, almost 2-year-old tomato plant. Now, those, I'm waiting for some people to show up before I can actually tell them. But right now, I've got one person in here right now. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate you being here. I've just got back not too long before my live started, so that's why I was running just about a minute or two late. But I've got some really cool items. And one item I have no freaking clue what I'm going to have, but you're going to find out is this when I do, because I have no idea. Hey, CR, one person is better than no person to me. How you doing, brother? Glad you can make it. I've got some new items for you to check out, so hopefully you'll like them as well as I do. A lot of them have to do with the 5-gallon bucket challenge, possibly. I don't know yet. You're going to see it when I see it, because I didn't look too close. One item, it's similar to another item I have, but not exactly the same. So I get to find out what that is. I got it in my hand right now. Let's get to figure out. Okay, that's how it goes. Okay. You're going to see that when I get done here. But I do have my coffee, as per usual. I hope you're giving up on the 5-gallon bucket challenge, CR. I heard. I'm not impressed. I'm very disappointed. I am going to be doing a personal update because I found out something between Sunday and now, something really cool. Hey, Groundhog, glad you can make it, brother. I found out something really cool on my my tomato plants, and if you can guess how many tomatoes I have, I'll pin you to the top of the chat for the longest time there, CR. So whoever can figure out what my updates are on the stuff, so I can go through that route. Then after we get done with the updates and all the stuff with the 5-gallon bucket challenge, then I will start with the unboxings. So that remains to be seen. But I want to get we got 2 people in here right now, but I'd rather get a little bit more. And that's a bad one. Oh, better. Sorry. I got to roll until I get a decent roll here. 17. I'll take a 17. Now, I do have a box down here that needs to be unboxed. What's in it? I have no idea. It's kind of a mystery box. And yeah, if you want to see what hear about the updates on the buckets, let me know first. Put a 1 in the chat. If you want to see what the unboxing stuff is, put a 2. If you're just here for the party, put a 3. And don't forget the coffee, which is one of my personal favorites. Okay. No, I'm working on some of the items I have. I think it's pretty cool. I have no idea they entail as of yet, but you are going to find out when I open them. Wait a second here. I got to get my box knife because I'm going to need that. Because it literally is an unboxing. Oh, that's not it. So I have to get my box knife. I know I could have used any knife what I have. But I have a 500 million knives. I literally got one right here hanging in front of me, but I'm going for the box knife. Oh, we now got 3. I don't know who's all here besides Groundhog and CR, but thank you for coming. I really appreciate it. This is Colin from Kincaid Outdoors, and I have some updates for you on my 5-gallon bucket challenge. I know I did a little 3-minute, little plus video on Sunday, but I've got some more updates because I found something cool. But I want at least get some numbers up here where I can tell you all about it. Then, after that, and only then, will I show you some of the unboxing items that I have to show you. And I hope you guys enjoy them as much as I hope to do. Had a message pop up on my phone. Now I've got an actual box for unboxing. I have another box which I just opened up, which is right there. I'm going to show you what it is. I had to take care of some things to get that to where it is right now. But I only got 1 people in here now. One person. And I'm freakingly hoping we get some more stuff in here that to make it worth your guys' while for being here. CR, are you here or are you just listening? Deuce. Okay. You're here for the party? Or you're here for the unboxing? Or you're here for the updates on the 5-gallon bucket challenge? All right. Unless you don't forget, you make sure you bring your coffee because you're probably going to need it. And as you guys probably noticed, that the light up here is really, really dim. And I'm going to change that in just a moment. Hopefully, because I got an item that I'm going to show you in a second. I'm up to 2. I'm not sure who's all here, but thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. Now, I have a handful of items. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 items. To show you 6. Well, 1, it's got multiple items in it, which I have no idea what it is yet. So you're going to find out when I find out. But that's for the unboxing. So you're going to have to wait and see on that one. Like I said, I've got my knife ready. I'm ready to rock. I just need some more people in here, and also need some people chatting in the chat. So let's find out what's going on with the world. Hello. Don't make me sick Mac on you. He's meowing up a storm out there. Well, you are. Oh no, it's showing 3 people up here now. I got 3. 3. I don't know who's all here, but 3. I'm seeing 3. Again and again. The 5-gallon bucket challenge. The tomato is the only update I really, really have, but I think it's really cool. The pepper is freaking huge, as the video my video on Sunday showed. My potato had some more buds on there today, which I took off. I bet. I just got home myself, and now we're down to 1 again. Went from 3 to 1. My potato, I had some more buds on there, which I took off, help promote the growth of the potatoes themselves. Ian's potato is in the growing phase. His buds are all done. I'm just waiting to see what happens next with his. My clone, that's where the major updates is. I was out looking at him yesterday and gave him some water, that kind of thing. And I started counting the tomatoes. I started off with 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5. Well, I thought I was out. Then I shifted my gaze down toward the middle, and then I spotted a 6th tomato. This is the most tomatoes I've had on one plant in forever. And that stem is like that big around, and it is looks like a trifoil because it's got 3 pieces like that. And so it's like all woven together, grown together, and it's going to be amazing. So, but it's got 6 tomatoes on my clone, and it's only been growing for less than a year. And it's part of its parent plant is over a year and a half old, and hopefully, it'll maintain the same pace. Now, CR, you got to tell me, brother, what's up with not being able to continue with the 5-gallon bucket challenge? Is it financial? Is it time constraints? Is it you've lost interest? I'm just curious. Inquiring minds want to know. Do you need help? Because I've got something right here I'm looking at that might help. I don't have anybody down here below, so. Sorry, I'm just trying to. You might. Well, I hope you can continue. I am going to tease the first item that I have, so bear with me here. That's the tease right there. I do have the box that it came in, so I added it to my computer. It just clipped on right there, so that way I'm getting blinded, but not as bad. Now I don't know if it's only got 2 switches on and off. Now it looks like it's starting to die down really quickly, so I don't know how long it's going to last charge wise. But one of the things I did pick up is a little teeny little rechargeable light right here. Now it is very small. It's like that tall by that wide. Well, this one here shows black. This one, it does come in different colors, and this one currently is pink. So this, my little light here is pink. You give me a second here, and I'll pull it off so you can see the back of it. Oh, you can't really see. Oh, it is adjustable. Ooh, wow, that's cool. As you can see, it's pink. It's adjustable. Oh, it changes color. So you can see it look like that. Then you do it on the bottom. You do more call off. But that's a nice little light there. And it's got the little clip on the back right there, like you can see. See, it's pink. But it doesn't stop it from working, so that's all that matters. Now I do have a little clip light for my thing, and also I could probably use it for backpacking and stuff like that. Bushcraft, you name it. Now, the next item, give me a second here. I'm going to have to open it because it's still in plastic. It might actually, like I said, some of this stuff might do with what we're doing, CR. I think it might be something people might think is really cool, or they might have it, they may not. I don't think I've had this one. It's not Forgotten Arts and Crafts or anything like that, but I think it might be a possibility of something we can work with. And it is the Self-Sufficient Backyard by Ron and Joanne Melker, as you can see here. Now, it is put out by, who put this out? This is by Global Brothers SRL, and it's got, it's got a number of pages. It's got 288 various pages, and some of the chapters are the homestead plan. I'm just going to read the basic chapter heads or something like that. The orchard, homestead gardening, house floor planning, road building, even introduction to chickens, busy as bees, etc. So this is right here by these two people right here. I guess this is Ron and this is Joanna. Oh, sorry. Joanna's here. This is Ron. I'm going to go through this book and read it later on, but I think that's a good book to add to my book, a bookshelf on backyard gardening and, homesteading. Now, the next item is pretty simple. People have seen lots of these before. I got me a survival tool. And I'm not opening this one because I'm going to leave it in its package, but you can see what it is through the package. This is a filter straw by Pure Flow. Now, all these items that I've showed you so far, the light, the book, the filter here so far, $2 each. So, and it shows you a little got a little plan on how you could use them. I'm sorry, this probably most likely this way. So you can filter your water. Now, is it like a life straw? Yes. Is it better or worse? I have no idea. I've never heard of this brand. I would have to do some more research, make sure how reliable it is, if any. But for a good emergency one, just because if you don't have one, it's better than nothing kind of thing. But for $2, it is what it is. Give me a second here. Let me make sure I got all my stuff here. As far as I know. Okay. The next item. Woo. I've had this item before. Now, I kind of say I didn't personally find this one. Jenny did, but I picked it up for me because she knows me. I'm more of a green thumb than she is. But let's see if it has what I've been looking for, because I've been looking for one particular plant, and I have not been able to find it anywhere. Yes. Okay. CR, I got me another seed vault kit. Yes, this one here is got 35 packets in it, 35 garden varieties, over 16,000 heirloom seeds. So whatever 35 is, 16,000 divided by 35, just tells you how many seeds are in each kit, all the way, and it's got stuff like romaine lettuce, round red radish, spinach. That's the one I've been looking for right there. Some Swiss chard, turnip, watermelons, summer squash, zucchini. It's got some pumpkins, peppers, peas, tomato, paste tomato, parsnips, and stuff like that. Hey, Todd, look what I acquired today at our local Where You Been store for $2. This is a $2 find at a bin store. And I finally found my spinach that I've been looking for, which is right in here somewhere, right there. 2 grams of spinach seeds. And I also got some basil, bean, beets, bib lettuce, whatever that is, broccoli, Brussels sprouts. I won't grow that one because we don't even eat that, unless I want to freeze them and make them into golf balls. Bush beans, cabbage, cantaloupe, carrot, cauliflower, celery, cherry tomato, corn, cucumber, eggplant, French breakfast radish, whatever that is, kale, kohlrabi, loose leaf lettuce, okra, onion, parsnip, paste tomato, and all the ones I just read earlier. But yeah, non-GMO seeds, $2 at the local bin store. I've got 2 of these now, Todd. So I've been looking for spinach for quite some time because the local stores are out. But for $2, that's not a bad deal. One of the other items I acquired, Todd, which you haven't seen yet, which is right here, is another item I picked up for $2. Here's the box that it came in and what it is. This is just a simple LED cube light. And there's the 3 light modes, rechargeable battery, spring clip. It only runs a couple, not very much, as you can see, but it's an idea in planning. And I might be able to extend that time because I can plug it into my battery pack, which is right next to my computer right now. So I could just take this and just plug it in here like this, hopefully. And then just bring that down a little bit. It's going to extend that time. Now, the other items that I acquired, Todd, that you missed it, is I picked up a simple water straw, filter straw thing by Pure Flow for $2. Now, I've never heard of this brand. I'm going to do some research, see how well it is. It's an outdoor water filter straw. That's what it says right there, as you can see. I can't tell you how good it is compared to a regular life straw or anything like that, but it's based off a life straw. So I'm going to hopefully get a couple of those. Oh, I get it. This one right here only cost me $2. Every item here I'm going to show in here, you here right now, Todd, is all $2. Okay. Now here's the other item that I picked up just now, as well for $2 is the Self-Sufficient Backyard by the Independent Homesteader by Ron and Johanna Melker. Now, it's got 288 pages of information now, and it's got pictures of various things you can learn about basic homesteading stuff, which is pretty much basic. It's going to be perfect for my wife and I once we get our property and that kind of thing. So we're waiting to see on that. Oh, I don't have any underwater ones, but for $2 for this right here, I think that's a pretty good deal. And those people, don't forget, you can't come. Hey, Rob, how you doing, brother? For those people who are dads, happy belated Father's Day. I love you all. I'm glad you made it. Rob, I've got some really cool finds. Take a look at this. The Self-Sufficient Backyard. I'm going to go through this. I just literally opened it up. The plastic is literally right behind my computer. So I just tossed it back there. And I also picked up some more. Another seed vault kit. So that's going to be cool. This light right here is this light right here. Sorry. It's sitting right there. So I got extra light for my camera. And the life straw knockoff as well, which I hope it's going to work. Now, the biggest item I have is the next item. By the way, for those people who weren't here before, my tomato has got now six tomatoes on it now. That's my clone. My pepper and my potatoes are doing fine. Ian's potato is doing fine. My original year and a half old tomato is going on to the 2-year mark, so it's going to be interesting to see how long in the years I can get it going. This is the next one. This is the biggest one that I have so far, and that is I picked up one of these battery operated liquid transfer pumps. This was also $2. I don't think you can go wrong having something like this available. You can use it for a number of different things. It shows here you can use it for transferring fuel from the thing. You can use it for emptying water where it's not supposed to be. That kind of thing, like a bilge pump sort of deal. Okay, have a good dinner there, Rob. And nice seeing you. I miss you. Now, I do have a mystery box, which I have no total clue on what it entails. My wife got one too, but a different one. We had 2 of them, and she picked one, and I got to keep the other. So I have no idea whether it's going to be good, bad, whatever, because I have no idea what's in it. This is what it came as, a mystery box. It's fairly heavy. Is there anything? There's stuff in here. I don't know what it is, but there's stuff in here. If you give me a second here, I'm going to move some stuff over here before I can get this. Have a place to put this, hopefully. It's called it's a place in West Des Moines called Where Ya Been. It's a bin store, and they have throughout the week. They have starts off at $10 an item, then the next day it's 8, 6, 4, 2, 1, 50 cents, that kind of thing, as it goes. So Tuesdays are $2 days. Oh, wow. I got a little bit of everything in here. Well, these are graduation decorations. I have no use for anything like that. So if anybody needs some decorations for graduation, there's that. Okay. I have no idea what that is. This is the same thing. Sorry, I'm separating things. If I can show you guys, I have no idea what a lot of this stuff is. Well, this is the first item. It's one piece of something. It says it's ready to ship. Some kind of bag of some kind. These three items here are very similar in nature. They're all by Pure Luxo. That was from Pure Luxo. These two are from G-Folk. Got some weight loss items, which that I'm not going to worry about. Got three of those. Got some Rehong car scratch removal wax for scratches. Please tell me they gave me more than that. They gave me. Give me a second, folks. Hey, hon. Come here. Come here. I think I'm supposed to go find Cinderella.
Why? Got one shoe?
I got one shoe.
It's not even my size.
You're my Cinderella. I don't care.
Here.
No, do something with it. I have no idea what to do with it. I also got.
Oh, we can use that as a chocolate for Ian.
Okay. We got these items here. I'll let you go through those.
Birthday stuff. Birthday stuff.
Got something called Rehong Quick Effect Coating Agent. I guess for probably another thing for cars.
Yep.
I got some of those weight loss items, things like you got. Some of the stuff you might be able to use. This one here is Duty 1099 NEC forms.
1099 forms.
1099 forms. What is a 1099?
2025.
No clue. Oh, well, a planning kit? A planning thing?
Oh, there you go.
It's a planner. Give that to Ian. It's an ADHD planner.
Okay.
Not done yet. Got more items. We also got my love.
Ooh.
She got some jewelry.
Nice.
Dog first birthday banner.
I really don't think that's gonna work.
We have a cat. Oh, and hun, a dinosaur.
Yay, dinosaur.
And I have no idea what this last thing is because it's whatever this is. Got some screws. Is it I'm not okay. If anybody knows what this thing is, let me know.
Starting to come along, Jack.
I don't know. Looks like it screws into something. Like maybe it's a latch or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's one of the things and I got an empty box. Okay, thank you, my love. Love you. Yeah, a lot of that stuff is going back in my box because I have no idea what to do with it. So, yeah, if anybody sees any of those things, that was in that box, if you want them, let me know. No, I'll find a way to get them to you. I have no idea what a 1099 is. Non-employee compensation forms from 2025. which basically means nothing. A singular shoe. Now, I don't know what to do with this kind of shoe, especially since it's not my size. If you want to start chucking it at Ian, if anybody has a dog who eats shoes, there you go. You can have that. The graduation banner and the whatever this is. I'm going to open this up right here and see what this is. The graduation banner, I have no clue what to do with because I don't have anybody graduating. But we're going to open up this. Oh, sorry about that, folks. I was muted and I didn't even know it. I am stupid. I've been here rambling on and I didn't even realize I was muted myself. I'm going to put all those items that I just showed you that it's going to be put aside for something which I have no clue what it's going to be yet because it's not my cup of tea. So I don't. One is a dog's first birthday, which I don't even have a dog. We have a singular shoe, which I can't do anything with because I don't have a dog. Once again, it goes along with the same one. I got a graduation banner, and I got whatever. Oh, okay. This is useful. This is a gift bag. So if we have a birthday or whatever for someone coming up, that'd be a nice little gift bag. I think that might be good for somebody. Now, so that's useful. One of the few things in the whole box. Plus the ADHD planner for my son, which would be awesome. But I've got these liquid transfer pump, which I think is going to be amazing. The self-sufficient backyard. I think that's going to be very useful once I get the chance to go through this. And I will probably be going over this probably on Thursday. So we can find out exactly what we're going to be dealing with once we get moved. We also have a emergency filter straw. The seed vault, obviously, always useful. So, welcome back, CR. You missed it. We had a parade go through and everything. And I got one of the most useless items ever. But that being said, I got some really interesting things, I guess. And that kind of reminds me of that Julie Andrews song about buttons and a few of my favorite things type of situation. But I think the ones that'll work out best is the light, the seed vault, the filter straw, and the book and the transfer pump. I think those items are going to come in handy. I would really think that the transfer pump is going to be a really good item for emergency situations because with the right batteries and such, you could probably use it to pump gas out of abandoned vehicles for your vehicle if necessary, or you could use it for if you find a well that's not being protected or something in a grid down situation, or you can need to pump out some water for you keep yourself hydrated, that kind of thing. That kind of thing would definitely be useful. I'm not sure what kind of batteries it takes. Give me a second here. I will find out. It takes 2 D batteries, so that's going to be a little bit of a challenge trying to find some rechargeable D batteries, but it does have a flow rate of 2.2 gallons per minute. So it's got a hose length of 24 inches, 35.6 inches, and 47.2 inches. Now, I don't know which one I particularly have because it is not marked on which one it is, but I can open it up and find out. No, I can guarantee you there's no batteries in this, but I'm hoping that there's something, it's worth my while to see if it's intact and if there's a way to use like rechargeable D batteries if possible or whatever, because I am not familiar with. I've seen these things multiple times over the years in various places, and this is the first one I've ever found that was completely intact in the box. So it should be all there. Now, it looks like it's fully intact. Now, the batteries is not in here. The batteries would go in here. There's no D batteries at the moment, which I'm going to have to require to test this puppy. But now that is a bonus that I did not know. For those people who are going to see this here in a second, I've never seen this particular technology before. I think that might be a game changer. Give me a second here. Got some paperwork here. Anything else in here? I don't know. I think that's it. Now, normally when you run out of you don't have the DD batteries, you don't have to run over or whatever. This one has something I've never seen before. It has these, two of these, and as you look, see, 3. I think it's AA becomes 1D. So there you go. You don't have to use a D battery, but if you have them, use them. If you need a rechargeables or whatever, you have a way to do it this way. Now, I've never seen this setup before, so this is new to me, and I didn't even think it was possible, to be fair. But little on and off switch right there. A little way to hang it up when you're not using it. It's not these are adapters for allowing you to use. Just put them in here like this, and you just screw it on. There's no batteries in this right now, folks, so I can't turn it on. But the adapters are in there, and just got a little switch right there like that. And this one here is approximately about a little over 3 feet. So probably about the 35-inch mark. And it's got a little fitting right here. You fit into the whatever thing. This is where you suck it out or something. I'm not sure if it's reversed or not. I'd have to look at the paperwork because I've never used one. Okay, basically this would go in your tank or something according to the picture on the box. Where would I put the box? Give me a second. I think it would work really good as a like a sump for a boat or something like that. That way you don't have to worry about if your boat starts getting water in it. This could help transfer the water out of your boat faster than you try to bail. But according to the pictures, this one here says you could transfer water, fuel from this right here to your vehicle faster than just try to pour it in, which I could see that might be useful. Or we could think about if you're trying to bail out water out of something. If you just put another hose on here at the other end to extend it, I'm sure you could. Duct tape is your universal, handyman secret weapon, as they say. Oh, you just got here, CR, and you're already leaving me? That's not fair. But this here is here's the instructions on it, how it works. And they call that 2 times D 1.5 volt batteries, or the adapters in this case. And this one shows you how you can transfer from this one here to this one here. So this, if you were bailing out something, it'd be perfectly good for that. Now, could you use it by putting an adapter over this end and causing it to suck out water out of something else, such as a gas tank or something? Maybe. I don't know. That's a challenge in itself. So who knows? But that's what I've got so far. I'm going to open up the floor and see what people's got. What do you guys think? I think this little light here is pretty cool. Right up here. The normal light I have hanging here is charging right now, so that's why it's great to have this little light here right now. That way I don't have to worry about getting blinded. So what do you think, CR? Anything that, stands out? Come on, folks. Inquiring minds want to know. No, I think Jenny might, like this piece here. Hey, Ian.
Right here.
Come here.
Oh, you got another one.
It's a little one, nothing fancy.
It is pink.
It's pink. But this one here, you might get a kick out of.
It's a siphon. I know.
No, take it up. Take off the cap, the part you got your hand on. No, that's rude.
Don't tell me.
There's something in there that I've never seen before. Have you seen adapters like that before? Because I know I haven't.
Well, we need to get more like this then.
Those are for D batteries.
Yeah.
I don't know if we can get them for C's or whatever, but that's a really cool idea, and that might be useful in other objects that require D batteries.
If I'm right. Hold on. I'm going to check something. If I'm right.
Yeah.
So that's how you get out without conceals.
Yep. What do you think?
Interesting siphon kit.
Brand new. I got the box.
And
Right there.
I saw it earlier. Is that a balloon?
No, filter straw.
Oh, for who?
Me, it's with a backup.
Pureflow. I've never heard of them.
Neither have I. Another item, Ian.
I don't really care at this moment.
Well, give me a second. I'm not done yet. But wait, there's more. You can find it. Mom found this.
Anyways, I'm going back to my room.
Yep.
You saw me? No, you don't.
CR says hi.
Hi, hello.
I'm not done yet. There's one more item.
Your wallet's on the floor.
I know. There's one more item.
What? Is another book?
Well, it's a good book.
Okay, it's a good book.
Hey.
Huh.
I'm throwing the shoe at you.
Can you not?
You can toss it because it's literally that's the only one I have. No, that would work for flashlights, like you said, CR. A little mini mag or something like that takes D batteries. And if you can find the rechargeable kinds and that kind of thing, USB-C chargeables or whatever, that way you can use it, be more versatile. Now that offers versatility in other objects, not just the pump itself. So it does have more than one use. Like I said, you could use it for fuel, like it was showing there. You could use it for water. You could use it for different things altogether. I don't know exactly what else you would use it for, but it's kind of cool. It's AA to D, yeah. And like I said, if you had that with some extra hoses, you could probably use it to siphon out from say an abandoned gas station that still has the fuel tanks. because most fuel tanks still have a little bit of fuel at the bottom. With the right pump like that one and a long enough hose, you'd be able to siphon out fuel for your vehicles, your generator, whatever you have that requires fuel. And I think that'd be something you could consider. Now, if we can figure out a way to solar charge them or anything like that, that would be even better. But yeah, that's something that could be considered. What do you think? And then, yeah, like I said, and there's the seed vault, and there's the backyard self-sufficient backyard book, which has got some really good information on it that I've just looked. I mean, I just opened it up the index here, and I'm just going to go by random chapters here that I think is interesting. Easy on the back gardening. No, that's the one that will work for me because my back and knees. See, look at that. Food preservation. Over here, you got. Give me a second here. I got to get closer because I can't really see what I'm holding up here. That's table contents. Okay, you got. I can't even read this. Give me a second. This one, Busy as Bees, which includes building a hive, equipment, potential issues, starting a new bee colony, harvesting honey, introduction to chickens, composting. You can do the impossible. That's a whole chapter just on how you can do the impossible, which includes tools of the trade, real-world examples, safety first, and fuel storage, which that stuff can come in handy. And it does have convenient pictures. Now, if it does, I don't know if it has diagrams yet, because I haven't got that far. Oh, it does. It's got diagrams. Now, I don't know how much this book normally runs, but I think it's going to be an interesting safety thing for me because you never know. I am going to check the Amazon site and see what it says about this particular book because I have never heard of it until today. Okay, this one book right here on Amazon runs for $36. It's a $36 book on Amazon. I got it for $2. Hey, Todd. Now, Jenny did acquire something that was really interesting. Give me a moment. I'm going to go get that. One of the items that I thought was really cool that she got. If she allows me to see it. Can I show off your neck? I hope he didn't. Where would it be?
In the box.
He did not take it. Okay, this is one of the items. I saw a lot of these in the bins, loose, here and there, while I was there today. But this was the one that was in Jenny's mystery box. Give me a second here. I'm going to get this open. Try and go through this. Well, I'm just going to use it to take care of itself. And that is this right here. I don't know what it is. I'm sure it has something to do with vegetables and the like. Rob, if you're here, I'm sure you can tell me what it is. I am not very sure. I do know that this blade right here is sharp, right here, and it's sort of like a potato peeler, carrot peeler, whatever. It doesn't say where it was made. There's no maker's mark. It has a bottle opener, which what makes kind of useless in my book, but it's some kind of peeler. It's okay. I understand. But I will say this. This does have a 90-degree spine on here. Right here. It's got a 90-degree spine on this. So you could use this one for your flint and steel or whatever, your ferro rods, whatever, what have you. I'm not going to use that because it's supposed to be held this way, apparently. Hey, Scott, how you doing, brother? Glad you can make it. Links up here if you want to come up. I got some stuff to show off, things you might be interested in, some things you may not, who knows. And my other items, yep. If you think you can come up, Scott, I wanted to talk to you anyway, so I figured might as well do it now. If you didn't get my message, that is. But this item here is one of the items I acquired today for $2. Now, what the original cost was, that's going to be, we're going to find out, because I do know, like I was saying, this book alone is $36 by itself. That's more than I paid for most of this stuff, so bear with me here. Because I mean, I only bought 8 items at $2 a piece. So let's find out what this liquid transfer pump is worth. I am not familiar with the brand because it doesn't actually say who makes it. It's just a generic battery operated liquid transfer pump. Since a lot of these things came from Amazon, I am going to be checking there. So you might see me do stuff. So bear with me here. Let me find where's that page at? I have no idea. Oh, there it is. Here it is. Okay. That particular pump is approximately $18.95. So that in itself, I've made money in this, just the book and the transfer pump. But I think, since a lot of this stuff all came from Amazon, it's going to be interesting to see between the seed vault and the between the seed vault here and the water straw, filter straw. I'm going to find out what that those prices are. Those. Be well, CR. Now I'm going to go with the seed vault next. Now I hope I got something good here. I don't know. This particular seed vault, I'm going to bring this one up on the page so you guys can take a look at it yourself. Because this way you're going to be able to see what I see. Okay. Now, as you can see, 16 set 14 for these particular items. And as you can see, it's got all these different ones down here. It's kind of hard to see full pictures and stuff. So it's gonna have heirloom varieties. There's some of the ones they have right there. So 2 particularly really good So 3 particularly good items so far: the book, the pump, the seeds. You're going to see a lot of different things here. Oh, wow. Sorry to hear that, Scott. Now, I'm getting ready to find out what the filter bottle is, the filter straw is. So I'm going to find out if that's worth it, how much that one's worth. It's by somebody called it's an outdoor survival water filter straw. I'm not sure who put it out. By Pure Flow. So let's find out what that one is. I'm trying to find the individual one. Here it is. This may or may not have the same item, so let's find out. Oh, actually, this is kind of cool. Now, I don't know if this has all that stuff with it. This one's just this. Well, I don't think it has the. It does not come with the syringe and stuff, but for $29 dollars, I think that's a steal. $29.99 for this water filter, and they had multiple for $2. So it's kind of hard to beat that kind of prices, folks. What do you guys think? Oh yeah, and let me see here. Yeah, my light right here. It's supposed to be. Well, dang it, I'm not sure where I put the box, but unless I dropped it, which is entirely probable. Because I don't see it here right off the bat. Oh, bear with me here. Yeah. Right now, that's what I got. But this is the light in question. Right here. Let me shut it off here where you guys can see it better. Yeah, it's a nice little pink light, rechargeable, multiple different modes. $2. Now, if I find the box for this, I can find out how much it cost. Initially, I put it down, and now I can't figure out what I do with it. I must have dropped it, which really sucks. I can't really stand up too well. Oh, I can, but it hurts. Nope, I don't see it. Well, it'll come to me. If I find it, I find it. If I don't, I don't. I think I showed Ian, and I think he may have dropped it somewhere. But other than that, yeah, that's what I got. So what do you guys think? I'm hoping you're feeling better, brother. Oh, yeah. And this little paring knife from Jenny. I did get some other items in this mystery box, not worth mentioning. So there is that. This is like one of the few things I think was interesting. This is actually a full tang. As thin as it is, it's still a full tang knife thing. Got a little bit of a flaw right there at the end, but it is full tang. This is riveted on here, as you can see. Now, some kind of guide, I'm assuming, but I bet you could probably use that for shaving stuff off there. Do I have anything? I don't think so, but I was going to see. I was going to test this thing out. Oh, wait. Quick test. Don't tell her. Don't tell Jenny. that scripts a ferro rod really, really well. Only other item I have right now is, because that thing's got the little deals here. Look at that. Sorry, gonna see if I can get this picked up here. That took out a sliver just like that. Look at that. That will burn really, really quick. Look at it. It's got a little sliver still left on here. Look at that. It's got little slivers stuff. Yeah, this would be a little good little craft knife. That's about. This is no. There's no edge on this piece here, just right there. But yeah. Let me make sure you can see that. It's like got some curls on there. Now, is Jenny going to probably kill me when I tell her, I show her that? Probably. Because I did open it. Because that's the only way I could show you guys. But I think this little light right here is going to do really well for me as a backup light for my laptop, which is right here. It's just a little cordless one, which would be great for like a little. Yes, it is pink. Go figure. But put that in your pack. You can have yourself a nice little emergency light anywhere. I mean, I got a light right there. I clap it on onto a light or whatever, onto my hat. Get blinded, by the way. It is not adjustable. Ooh, give me a second. It is slightly adjustable, I should say. Now, will it just all the way around is the question. Oh, it comes off. So I can pack it off. Just a little thing right there. So I can turn it around, I'm assuming. So I could clip it this way and put the charge part closer to where my battery pack is. So that way I can have it sitting right here, not so high. I reach over here, plug it in. And there we go. So I've got me a charging little light right there. Way to go. Definitely, Scott. Did you get my message? I called you today. My tail lights, but not my tail lights, my brake lights completely went out. It is not the fuse. It's not the brake a pedal switch, and it's something in the turn signal housing in the steering column that needs replaced, which I can't afford to get fixed right now. And because of that, I can't make it up there because there's no way I can afford to go. Sorry, I must have missed that one. Let me scroll back. Sad to hear your news. So yeah, but I was all packed and ready to go, dude. Trust me. I had a plan. I mean, the only thing is, it's gas I could probably afford. My VA benefits disability comes in that on the 1st, plus some other stuff. But I would be able to afford it. Don't get me wrong. It's just that not having brake lights. I have insurance. My engine's running good. Everything else. It's just that without the brake lights, I paid $40 for a brake selector switch to be replaced, and I thought it would do the trick. And I've seen how it's done. I just don't have the money right now for taking care of that. I even had everything pre-planned, what to bring, what I was going to do. I even had some stuff figured out for your birthday, brother. I got your box ready to go, plus some extra stuff that you didn't even know about that I had planned for. I did the brake selector switch. I replaced it with Ian's help, and a really nice guy named Paul from O'Reilly's. But it turns out it's in the steering column where the turn signal switch is. That whole unit is where all the lights go through, and it needs to be replaced. Now, it's just plug and play, but it's a pain in the butt to get to because you got to take the whole cowling off of the dash and the steering wheel column and everything else. And if it just, you could just literally pop it out, pop the connectors off, put a new one in, plug it back in, and put it back on. Then it should work. So it's not like it's a difficult thing. It's just that I don't have the money to buy the part. The part by itself, new, by the way, is $116. But I can go the cheaper route and probably try to get one from a junkyard and still do the same thing. Hopefully it works. Then I could just replace it and then it'd be fine. But then again, it reaches back to the first problem, I don't have the money for it. But that being said, I'm working on stuff right now. I did have my second VA disability assessment today. And my hearing may be added on to my disability as well as my back. And that is in itself, having those two things added on is going to be a major bump in the monthly payments that I get. So hopefully I'll get a lot more from that. And once my settlement kicks in, plus my SSDI, more than enough to cover stuff. Yeah, it's the switch itself. There's because all the light indicators and all that stuff for the entire truck run through that particular switch. Makes no sense why it would go through the brake lights would go through the steering column. No clue why it would even be there, but it should go through the floorboard. And but it is what it is. Now, if you want, we can plan another trip for that purpose when I'll help you get a way to bring you down here. We can do stuff down here all over the place once we get our property. Because you and Chris coming down, hanging out with us, I think that would be amazing. We literally could set up a bushcraft camp on my property in the woods. Which I think would be amazing. Get a bunch of us. We can have a whole bunch of us out there. Now, is my property huge? No. But because it's got its own little woods, we can make it look like it. Sorry, I'm just waiting for hear what you guys what else you have to say about that. I am not a mechanic of any way means whatsoever, and from the video I saw, it doesn't take much. It just takes a lot of monkeying around, like you said. That's cool, Scott. No. By the way, I did make sure your box that I have sitting here for you does have a set of these. So you do have a set of repair needles in your kit for your kit. when we finally get together. I don't have any, hidden groves or anything like that, like you do, but I do have my own little neck knife and stuff. This right here was done with this little knife right here. No, we just got to come up with waiting for my money to come through. I've got a call to make tomorrow to HR about my ADA and all this other stuff. Once that's done, I think it's going to, hopefully they'll proceed through how much I would get. And if I get everything I need, covers everything. I paid $20 for that at the Watcher County Flea Market, which I still want to get you down here for. I will say this. Once we get into that property, we will be closer to the Watcher County Flea Market than we have ever been. Not much closer, but still closer. Plus, we'd also have a lake to deal with, too. So we could do all the bushcrafty things without having to travel very far. Because I won't be able to travel far, but at least I'll have my own little neck of the woods to deal with. But I got it hanging here off my bow stand. This light over here is going to die soon. I will say this. I want to say, hey, it's coming up in August, brother. And if we do everything right, we should have our property before August. That's my plan anyway. I was waiting for my money to come in. If anything else happens, we'll make sure that happens. That's our biggest goal right now. But look at this. Watch this right here. This right here, it's got a little lip on here. Like I would not, won't believe it. Go, nothing there. But see that? Yeah, this is a beast little thing. It's not very thick, mind you, except for this piece right here. But that's pretty cool. I will take you to the entire thing. Scott, you and I would go freaking nuts. All 4 days, not just 2 days like I normally do. What, sparks? Don't worry about it. It's like right here. I'm not going anywhere near the curtains or anything like that. But I'm looking forward to, hanging out with you again, Scott, because I really missed hanging out with you, brother, because we got to get up to, as Outdoor McGee says, got to get up to some shenanigans. Kind of need to. And I've got gear to use that we could really bust a move. So does Jenny. Now, I really hope you and Chris have fun at the cabin over the holiday, brother. I really, really do. and I'm hoping that you guys make some really good memories. I wish I could be there for that, but once we get this property thing figured out, we are going to have some shenanigans, as the saying goes. Because you and Chris are gonna have an open invitation to come down and visit and hang out, and go. We can go to hang out in the woods. We can go hang out by the lake, go fishing, what have you. But I wouldn't swim in the water. Just saying, 'cause I don't trust it. But you'll be able to see the deer, you're going to see the rabbits, you can see the squirrels, and all the other amazing little things that goes on there. I want to get with him sometime too. I don't have an e-bike like he does, but okay, you're going to have to explain that one there, Scott. Oh, 3 different fires in a minute 30? Is that what you're saying? I can do that. Flint and steel, ferro rod, and matches. Yeah, with my knee being what it is, I can't really do much. I do need a better camera though. And that's one of the things I'm also picking up is a new camera. I may need to upgrade my laptop because I've had this laptop since 2020. I don't do bow drill. And if you can do a bow drill in less than a minute 30, then you're doing better than I am, brother. Because like I said, ferro rod, flint and steel, and maybe a match, because they did say you couldn't use a match. Unless you use a Fresnel lens or a magnifying glass, which is pretty much the same thing. Or if you really want to cheat, a battery and 9-volt battery and steel wool. Wow, I did not know that. Does that need to be any 3 methods, or just does it have to be certain ones? I can do the first 2 fairly easily enough with the ferro rod and the flint and steel. So those 2 would be the easiest. As long as I have everything prepped ahead of schedule, I can do that. The last one might be a little bit tough. I can't do the ferro. I don't have the knees for it. I can't kneel. But I can do 3 different full methods that are not using a lighter. I would see if I can do one on a table, because I'm doing it off the ground. There's no other way I can do it because I can't, like I said, I can't kneel. My left knee does not do that anymore. Did you have a good Father's Day when you got home, though, Scott? Or are you still waiting? Because don't forget, I've got gear for you over here. Got 2 items for your hot tent, and then a couple other items. I think I got a tarp for you. I think it might be a Z-Pack, I think, or another tarp. And I got a some other minor inner stuff in there too. Or your poles for your hot tip. Just the end poles. I did acquire one more item, but I'm switching out the belt because the belt sucks. I did acquire some new hiker pants. So that's going to be interesting to see how those work with my belt. So I should be a lot more comfortable with those. But those I ordered from Amazon, and I got them last night. Here, I'll show you. Give me a second here. By the way, this is going to be the coolest thing I got because it's got spinach in it, and I've been trying to find spinach for some time. Hard to believe that filter straw is $30, and I got it for $2. I got to show Scott my new pants. Jenny did give me a new shirt, which is from the same brand as my shirt I'm wearing now. But these came with a belt, which I'm not a big fan of, so I'm not going to worry about showing you that because it is junk. So these are my new pants. I know people don't usually show off pants, but these are really cool. These are they're in my size. So I know there's not much to look at, but these are convertible pants. They change to the shorts. The pockets are Velcro, The back ones are anyway. And the inner pockets are mesh. Now, I don't know if they have extra pockets other than what you see there. I didn't check. But yeah, they do have some ones on the legs too. Is it one on each leg or just that one? Oh, this one here's got a zipper pocket. I haven't checked to see how deep that one is yet. But that'd be great for like a cell phone kind of thing. So that's kind of cool. Now, does it have any other pockets or is that it? No, it seems like that's about it. Figured there'd be more than that, but that's okay. And it is a button instead of a snap, and it's got a zipper.
I figured I'd come up, nobody else would come up.
Well, thank you. I got some stuff to show you might be interested in.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, something I acquired. First and foremost, remember I was telling you I was trying to find spinach forever and I couldn't find it? I found one of these for $2 at a bin store.
Sweet.
And one of the things that it has in it?
Spinach.
So $2 for a seed ball. These things are about $34. That's a steal.
Right.
Okay, now here's one item that I've never heard of them before, but apparently this book is $36 on. Let me do this. $36 on Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
And got a lot of good information in it. 288 pages. There's the authors right there.
That's 284 too much for me.
Well, they does cover some different stuff that I don't have generally. And when we get into our new property, this will be about perfect for because our house is not on like a big spread like yours is, or will whatever one you're on, you still got like 16 million more than I've got.
No. It would be nice.
It's less. It's just less than a half an acre when we get it, but it has most of it's going to be in woods. So that's the only bonus we're going to have over some. But some of the topics that it did cover, which I think was kind of cool. Okay, let's see. What's a good one? Busy as a bee. So for beekeeping, raising chickens. For those people who don't have roads, it tells you how to homestead gardening, planning your house floor plans, off-grid power, all that stuff. So it's a good addition to my library of homesteading and gardening books because you can never have too many of them. And everybody has a little bit kernel of knowledge. Doesn't matter how much of filler this may be. It's got to be something in there we can mine to use for us. So that's never a bad thing. Now,
Worst case scenario, you got 288 pages of toilet paper.
There's that. But I would find a way to use a bidet over that because reading material is more important than anything else right now. Because if your mind goes nuts because you got nothing to read, I'd rather not.
I don't have that problem. I don't have that problem.
Okay. This one here is like a filter straw, not like a life straw.
Mm-hmm.
It's a simple little survival straw from Amazon. This is a $29 or $30 filter straw on Amazon. Now, is it name brand? No. Does it work? Who knows? But for a backup emergency filter straw, it's better than nothing. So I can't really beat that. For $2 is what I paid for it. All these items were $2 each. So I can see that this could come in handy, right? Now, this is one of the items I acquired also for same. I'm going to get this thing shut off here. $2. It's this little light right here.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's pink, but it's adjustable and it's rechargeable. And if you don't want to go too high, and I'm using it as a light for my laptop, so that's a bonus for recording. And something that small will fit in your backpack, it'll fit in your pocket. You'll have an emergency light whenever you need it. That's rechargeable. It's USB-C powered, chargeable. So that's a bonus. Now, this next item, I'll show you the box before I show you the items. It's one of these.
Yeah, gas pump.
Not necessarily. Well, you can.
It's a liquid transfer pump, but that's what most people use it for, is transferring gas.
Yeah, but I realized with a little bit of modifications, you could use it for more than that. Say you're in a boat and you start to take on water. You could use it to help transfer water out of your boat.
Yeah.
If continuing on
the motor that is in those is the same as like your bilge pumps.
Right.
It's the same motor. So yeah.
So another thing you could use it for, if with a long enough hose, it's like say in a grid down situation, we're going to use that as an example, like one of those zombie apocalypse type situations.
You can't pump water uphill too far.
Not a water. Abandoned gas stations that still have the fuel tanks under the ground, they don't go completely empty of fuel. Because
what you're going to end up doing is sucking a bunch of trash up.
But it'll get it up out of the ground where you can filter it to be able to be used. You
better have about 20 or 30 of those on hand.
Well, the part that I found was really interesting wasn't the pump itself. It's what
Now
came with the,
you can take and put like an old sock or something over the end of it
yeah,
with a
you put a
couple of your
Velcro.
trusty zip ties. It'll at least keep the trash out. Won't
Right.
keep the water out, but it'll keep the trash out.
But that's not the part that I find really amazing. This is a D battery powered pump. That in itself is like
Mm-hmm.
uncommon anyway. But the part that I found was really interesting is that it came with two adapters for AA batteries.
Night SD.
Knight, Scott, that turned to be used as a D battery. Now, I've never seen these before. This is the first time I've ever seen, and I've got two of them.
You can get them. I think they sell them at Harbor Freight.
I've never seen them before. But the fact is that makes it more versatile because if you have something else that requires D batteries that you don't, because they're not, you don't usually see them much anymore. But you find AAAs all over the place.
Mhm.
But
I ended up getting some for one of my old game cameras, and because it took the D batteries, and those things are heavy carrying them in, and those little cartridges hold 3 AA batteries.
right. And
So I mean,
that becomes multi-use because you could use it for more than what it says it's for, and if just you got to use your imagination. As long as you have your I mean, it could be very useful for what it is. You could use it for cycling gas. Go ahead.
those battery things, those are handy if you have the old school mag flashlight. They work those just fine.
Exactly. I think someone actually. I think it was either Scott or somebody mentioned that about that kind of thing. I don't know. It was way back. I remember seeing it, but the fact is, with a little bit of imagination, in a longer hose, you could get a hose that connects to that bottom part and goes into abandoned cars and see what kind of vehicle fuel, or you can take them out of lawnmowers. You can take them out of any item. If you need diesel. A diesel pump, you can get some diesel out of a diesel vehicle, like a tractor or whatever, and to go that route. Or putting gas into a tractor that most people would think of. Oh, let's use that instead of a car, because you have more versatility there. Because you can plow your fields, you can do a whole bunch of smooth vehicles with it. The tractor is very versatile. So it's just a matter of how much you think outside the box, literally. And I've got a really good imagination, so. It's not that hard for me to do. Hey, Tyler, how you doing, brother? Ooh, severe sunburn. Did you get 3rd-degree burns, brother? 2nd and 3rd-degree burns suck.
By the way, sucks is when you get those burns and it blisters with liquid underneath it.
That's the 2nd-degree burns. 3rd-degree burns are the charring, but we say happy belated Father's Day to you. And I see you found Donatello.
And you can also tell me happy day early birthday.
Oh, happy birthday to you. I didn't realize your birthday was tomorrow.
Yes. So pay attention because tomorrow at some point between 10 and 11 a.m., I'm going live. And I'll probably be live for about 6 hours.
I'll pop in.
At least 6 hours.
I will pop in on your channel live. I'll just leave my laptop right here. I will probably charge up my lights, make sure everything's all charged up, though. I'll pop in on your live, no problem. I was going to be going to Scott's for his birthday over the 4th of July weekend, but I had an issue come up with my truck. All my brake lights went out.
Okay.
And
both of them?
It's not. All 3 of them.
All 3 of them?
The 2 on the back and 1 on the cab.
Mm-hmm.
But the turn signal lights still work. And the backup lights still work.
Check your fuses.
Fuses are fine. The brake selector switch was replaced yesterday. The only thing that's left is where the turn signal column is. There's a junction in there that houses all the wires for all the lights. You know where your turn signal is?
Yeah, but I don't. Brake lights are not in. They don't go up into the steering wheel.
Yes, in this particular model, they do. They all funnel through one place.
What year model is it?
2001 Ford F-150 Super Crew.
Oh, wait,
It's an
no.
SLT.
No, you said it right there, Ford.
Well, it's a 2001.
It still says Ford.
What's wrong with a Ford?
Anything and everything that can go wrong will go wrong.
My first truck was a beast, and you can't say anything bad about it because it was a Ford F-100.
Yeah, and what was that, like a 1929?
1970.
Back when shit was made real.
Oh, yeah, don't get me wrong. I love that truck.
Before they started doing this quarter-inch off, just to where you can't have any universal parts.
Exactly. The only other vehicle.
Don't feel bad. What was it, Friday? I ended up getting stuck on the side of the road because I took my wife's ride. I was going to the liquor store, and it overheated.
Oh,
Well, I found the leak. It was not the. I thought it had something to do with the heater core, but it does not.
that's good.
If it would have been that, that's an easy fix for us here.
Right.
I can bypass it. We do not have to have it, because really and truthfully, it doesn't get that cold, and we have so many other options that we can do now.
Right.
You know what? I went to the parts house and bought a piece of freaking plumbing pipe to fix it. It's a hose. There's a T on the hose, and y'all know this PEX fitting, the PEX that they have now, the fittings that come with them.
Right.
That's exactly what it looks like, and it costs about the same as it does at the hardware store. And I went because after I left the parts house, I'm like, this looks too chinky,
Right.
and it was the OMG factory part. I went to Home Depot and was over in the plumbing section, and I pulled that out of my pocket. Everything word for word is the exact same on that package as it is on the package at the hardware store.
What's the price difference?
Same price.
Well, that's. You didn't even get a savings.
I went to Home Depot. They're
Okay.
expensive.
You may like my second vehicle that I had after the Ford. Because the next two
My
vehicles.
all-time favorite, if I had to go with my favorite personally, was my original first vehicle. It was a 1972-73 Chevy Blazer. And it was the god-awfulest, ugliest purple you can think of. I mean, it was faded. It looked like chalk purple. And that was my favorite.
Vehicles, though.
That thing was like a tank. It would go through anything and everything.
My next one was a 75 Chevy Nova Custom, 2-door.
Hmm.
This thing had.
I had a Chevy.
Yeah, 2000. Go ahead.
I had a 79 Chevy Nova for
I
a
had
brief.
the last of the 2-doors, which are really good.
It was 2 doors. It didn't have a back seat at all.
Well, this
when
one
I
here
got
it had a back seat. It had a 350 V8 in it,
Mm-hmm.
and when I got it, it had original 950 miles.
Yeah, the one that I got,
1980s.
I paid $100 for it from a family member. Pulled the original motor out of it and put a crate 454 in it, and then completely redid the suspension and tire wells and
You were a
and all
real
kinds of
motorhead back then, weren't you?
It wasn't necessarily a motorhead. It was more of an easy swap. Swapping motors back then was easy. But
Right.
one of my other cousins ended up buying it from me, and he still races it today. It does not have the crate 454 in it. It's got like a 470 or something. I don't know. It's some off the wall. There's like this much room in places, and I'm like, you took this a lot farther than I ever even thought of.
You want to hear? I have a little story to make you cry. I went to go visit my sister over the summer, who was living out in Arizona, Phoenix.
Mm-hmm.
while I was gone, my little sister and her craphead boyfriend took my car, wrecked it, and blew the engine. And
It
my mom
happens.
said, "You are not to retaliate against your sister. It was my car, and it was
That's when I
totaled."
would have told mom. That's what I'd have told mom. I guess you're buying me a new vehicle.
She said, "No,
Either you are or she is.
no."
The important thing though is your sister is okay.
She wasn't even driving, and her boyfriend had a suspended license and no
Like I said,
insurance.
well, then you should have had his ass put in jail.
Nope, they wouldn't let me do it.
See, that's the thing. If something like that would have happened, whether my mom told me about it or not, I would have went behind her back. There would have been retaliation because somebody would have been responsible for my new vehicle.
I had to pay like $300 to get a new motor put in it, and it was never the same,
Yeah.
which really sucked.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was totaled.
But the next vehicle I got after that was a '78 Chevy Suburban.
Yep.
That thing was a monster. Sucked gas like
Well,
crazy.
back
It was a monster.
back to my Blazer. The Blazer, I don't even know what size motor was in it originally. Me and my dad found it at the junkyard, and we paid like $150 for it. You know, but it was just more or less. It wasn't even considered a rolling chassis because it didn't have wheels on it, and all the everything underneath it had to be rebuilt. And but when it was said and done, that thing was a tank. It would go. I lino bedline the interior, and was gonna full intention on doing the outside, but my youngest cousin nicknamed it the Purple People Eater, and we took one of those big logging chains, you know, the big ones like what you see on a ship, and tack welded it to the front bumper and put a fire hose hanging out like a tongue.
That's funny.
You know, but I drove that thing through. I can't tell you how many ponds I went through, and it never did ever, not once, have a snorkel on it. You know, so like I said, it was a tank. It would go.
After that vehicle, I was out without a vehicle because I went in the service for 4 years, so I didn't have a vehicle. But I bought one right at the same year I got out, and please forgive me, it was a '83 Dodge Colt.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
$1,300 it cost me.
I don't dislike Dodge, and I don't get me wrong because I love my Chevys. The only thing that you will hear me complain about Ford is now anything from like 95 and up, the prices for parts for them has just gone insane, and the fact that you cannot work on your own vehicles anymore.
Well, I will be able to replace the part that I need for my truck fairly cheap at stuff. I have a physical junkyard on the other outside of town called Car Country. So I have access to parts.
We have access to parts too. We have picky parts, and
I've heard of
there's like 12 or 13 junkyards just out in this general vicinity.
No, that junkyard you just mentioned, I've heard about it mentioned on YouTube. A lot of guys talk about that one.
Yeah, well, and none of them are owned by the same people.
Right.
It's just a link chain that started back in like the 90s, and it's got popular.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, the part itself is the turn signal switch. It's basically, the part itself, replacing it, is all basically plug and play. That one finally died. Likewise. But you take the cowl off the steering column, take off part of the little dash part or cowling around it, and it just pops out with a couple screws. Then I'll reverse it. Just put it back in place once you put the new one in. A brand new one, $116. Less than that for me because I get a VA discount, veteran discount. But going over to the junkyard, I could get it for a third of that.
Yeah.
But I have to get that part.
I have very few things that I have to get for my truck. I currently have a 1990s Chevy 2500,
Right.
and like I said, it's 4-wheel drive. I've been slowly rebuilding it uh, to a degree. Like I said, I got minor little things left on it. So
Well, they have something at this junkyard that Ian was basically drooling over. I want your opinion on. What would you do with a vintage?
Honda 4-wheeler, yes. Car, I won't fit, so no way.
Okay, I've never owned a Honda.
I've owned a few. I ain't gonna lie, there for a short period of time, I actually wanted one of the Honda Goldwings motorcycles.
Now that's a whole different ball game because they did their
It's
motorcycles a lot better than they did their cars.
no, well, they did their cars the same way, and their 4-wheelers and stuff. It's just the size of them. The cars are not very big.
No, the motorcycles were nicer though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But like I was going to
But
say,
that was Honda's answer to because Honda's been around in the ATV world, dirt bikes and stuff forever.
right?
You know, and so they started stepping into the bigger stuff, and then they came out. That was their first real big swing since ATVs that really hit hard.
No, their first swing was those 3-wheeler deals.
Now you look at these little cars. Yes, that's the only thing I have against them is their little cars.
Well,
You know, parts I've never worked on one, so I couldn't tell you. But now look at Fast and Furious. How many Hondas were in that? You know, and everybody sees them and wants them. So
that's that Skyline thing, right? Is that the one that the big one?
they had Hondas and Mitsubishis and
Yeah, the Mitsubishi Skyline. I think it is.
so.
But I was going to tell you,
If you want my honest truth though, hands down, you can beat the crap out of it and it'll keep on going just like a tank. And that's the Toyota, the old T100s.
you don't find a lot of them anymore, though.
Mm-mm. But those
on the
things, they die hard.
Yeah, on the old vehicles that I was going to say, we found a vintage postal Jeep intact, painted bright yellow.
My dad bought one at the sale barn, and the only thing that it had going for it was the motor ran.
Well, this
And
one
everything
with a little bit of rust damage.
It had steering wheels on the driver's side and the passenger side.
No, this one had it on the
Yeah.
reversed. On it was, you know.
They had the. I've seen the reversed ones. I've seen them with both. This one was they basically because somebody was a mail delivery and they had issues and they couldn't, and it wasn't a reverse one, so they just modified it. And I'm like, that would be perfect for driver's ed because if you got to take over, you can take.
Yeah, I can see that. But the thing is, Ian saw that one. He's been drooling over it since he saw it.
But my dad looked at it, and when he bought it, he was like, "Dear lease, you need to be able. You're hunting hogs. You can jump over from one side to the other. You can,
That would actually be useful.
Yeah.
And it's 4-wheel drive too, which really
all-wheel drive all
drive.
the time. That thing rode rough as hell.
Oh, I bet it was. But still,
yeah.
The fact that the versatility alone would be worth it. And the fact is, they may not be very big. I think you could still fit in the newer ones.
Yeah.
Even the same style, just
and I'm not gonna lie, I actually wouldn't mind having one of those new fandangled Jeep trucks.
Oh, you talk about the Goliaths?
They're a Jeep truck. They're a little bit wider than the Jeep Wrangler, so they're less prone to roll. But the versatility
or something like that.
The versatility of it, you can take it on off road, up mountains, and rock climbing and all that stuff.
The only thing I would worry about is gas mileage on that one.
The gas mileage is good.
Really?
There's a guy that goes to our church has one. It's like a bluish color, and he drives that thing from here all the way to the other side of Houston and back every day. And he says he only has to fill it up about every 2 weeks.
2-wheel, 4-wheel, or all-wheel?
4-wheel.
Okay.
4-door.
Yeah, I saw that.
And I think it's got like a 6-foot bed on it.
Really? You don't usually see 4-doors with 6-foot beds.
Yep.
Usually they're about 5.5, which is like what my truck has.
Well, like I said, I'm just guessing. I don't know for sure. It doesn't belong to me. And I have headroom because I rode with him one weekend. We were doing something at the church and we were cooking and stuff, and we were running back and forth to grocery stores and gathering stuff and going to different people's houses to get stuff. And I rode with him, and I actually fit. He let me drive it, and I'm like, dude, this was a mistake. And he's like, why? I was like, cuz you ain't getting it back. It handled really nice. Yeah.
So if the peanut brittle gallery got you one of those for your birthday, what would you do?
I'd disappear for a week because if I got something like that, I'd have to go put it through its paces.
You would have to thank the peanut brittle gallery too, really well.
Yeah, maybe when I got back.
You're not going to take her with you?
No, because she's like I wouldn't be able to do all the stuff that I want to do.
Why?
Because she has vertigo.
Oh, well, that was not mentioned. I didn't know.
Well, like I said, that's why I said no, because she.
Oh, my wife gets
me and my daughter. Me and my daughter would. Yeah, we'd be having.
By the
fun.
way, interesting that your daughter just was no fear of picking up that alligator snapper.
Dude, I'm telling you, when it comes to critters, she has no fear. It's like, I don't know, it's like a mothering thing to them or something because they don't freak out. I mean, that one only snapped one time.
I saw it. Yeah, I watched the video.
And now, even when she was reaching down in the water and putting her hands around it, she put her foot right in front of its face before she realized it was there. And it never,
It was a young one, though. It was pretty young.
I think it was last year's.
You think it was one of those?
Last spring, I think it was probably.
He was about like 2 fist size. He was pretty good size.
He was only that big.
Oh, it looked bigger on the camera.
He was about that big.
But you got big hands, dude.
I know. That's only 5.5.
I mean, I've got big hands too, but not that big.
That's only 5.5 inches.
I got that. No, I think it was cool.
Okay, 4.5.
My tape measure's out there, but yeah. Hope you didn't mind me calling it Donatello because I didn't know what else to call it. Because I couldn't remember the freaking snapping turtle from the second movie.
He's Snappy. That's his name. And let me tell you, okay, since she picked it up, she must have went back and fed him. Because the next day I went out there and he was following me.
Really?
Oh, and hey, Jason, if you're still in the background, he's tracking the boss in the pool pond is following my hand and coming real close to me. I actually got him to eat a few pellets coming as I did this out of my hand.
That's kind of cool.
So, well, Cassie's been throwing little itty bitty baby frogs, not bullfrogs, toads,
right,
in there, and him and the bluegill have been tearing them up.
I bet.
And I see his belly is at least that big.
Oh wow.
He's staying full. I mean, I'm going through. I'm gonna just a rough guess about every 2 weeks, about 2 dozen to 3 dozen goldfish, and that's not including anything that we find in between, like lizards, toads, stuff like that. I have an idea for a video, and I'm not going to say all of it, but I'm going to tell you this: it involves a leopard frog and a bass.
That leopard frog is toast. You know that, right?
Yeah. We have an overabundance of them around here. Every time I cut the grass, they're everywhere.
Oh, I bet. We have them up here.
And it doesn't matter if it's during the drought or whatever. They don't care.
Now, we may have one that you don't have. Maybe. Do you have tree frogs?
Yeah.
Our tree frogs get like freaking huge up here.
Yeah, so do ours. If
But
they
the thing
live
is,
that long.
they are the prettiest color frogs I've ever seen.
Yeah, they're like a aqua green.
Yeah.
Some somewhat. Some of them can have like
Tiny.
a blue tint to them, and
Yeah.
yeah.
And I mean, those things. I mean, they're not scary. It's the fact that they jump. They can jump.
The only thing I dislike about them, and it's not an issue, they got like a slime coat to them.
Well, they all do because they have to because they can't. They're not in water. They're generally on trees.
Yeah, but it's different, because like the toads, they don't. They have a rough texture,
Toes
but they
because they're dry
but
because they burrow.
but they it gets on your hand and it stays. Like the bullfrog, you feel the slime on them, but when you put them in the thing, you don't. It's gone. It stays with them.
Right. It's more like an oil based.
Yeah.
But that's one thing I've never seen anybody try to go eat a tree frog though.
But like earlier today, I was out there and I grabbed. I was doing some work, and I grabbed a lizard because I uncovered one, and as soon as I tossed it out of my hand, the bass caught it like right there, and just inhaled it.
Oh my god.
So,
Those things. I mean, their mouths are huge.
but the fact that he's coming up and staying like anytime anyone goes up to the side of the pool, they all of them, the bluegill,
They know it's
the
dinner time.
the uh, the Rio Grande cichlid, the bass,
Okay.
there's a freshwater drum in
What's
there.
a cichlid?
Well, it's kind of like a
We have them
bluegill.
up here. Okay,
You
bluegill I
don't.
understand, but I don't know what a
You
cichlid
don't.
is.
And these are native to Texas.
Okay.
They're usually
wonder.
not found. They're usually not found this far down from Mexico, but they are native animals. Now, unless I'm reading something completely wrong, Texas Department of Wildlife wants to eradicate them because they are just like their cousins that come from the Amazon. They are highly aggressive, supposedly, and they will kill out your other fish. Well, conveniently, I think I'm proving them wrong because I have one that was in my pool pond before any of the other fish were. And he's not being aggressive.
Okay.
Yes, he'll come up and take food. You know, it's a competition there, but he's
Okay.
not beating them up and killing them. He's not eating them. So
Okay. Cichlid. Okay. It's a CICHLIDS. My hearing sucks, so bear with me. I had my hearing checked today, and it's bad, just as usual. But that
mine is too. Notice I have headphones on. That's why.
I had to take my hearing aids out because they were irritating my ears. Not to where they're inflamed, but they were painful. Have cichlids covered angelfish, Oscars, and whatever a discus is. That's out of they generally they're. Sorry. Go ahead.
The best that I can say that they remind me of an Oscar. They're thick, not very long body, about 10 inches, maybe 11 inches.
Right.
But they get wide the other way, and they get 2 inches, 3 inches thick.
Right. Yeah, they said they can grow between 5 and 10 inches long.
Yep.
And they're the only cichlid in the United States.
Yes, the only cichlid that is native to the U.S.
And it's in one location, Texas. And it's
No.
called the Texas cichlid or the Rio Grande cichlid or
Yep.
Rio Grande perch.
Yep. Now, you want to hear something crazy?
What's that?
After I caught him and I brought him home, I started seeing everybody catching them. And there's Pelican Bone Outdoors. think that's his channel name. He's over in Louisiana, and he went to the French Quarter in New Orleans, and that's what he was catching because they're invasive.
Really?
They're invasive there. Okay. And it's crazy. But he's like, they taste really good. I've never eaten them. I've only caught maybe 4 in my life. And
Wow.
the first 3 didn't count because I didn't know what they were. I thought they were perch.
Well, that's one of the things they call them at Texas, a Rio Grande perch. Is another name.
Now, and I caught them out of a ditch when I was young, and we were putting them in a pond because we thought they were in the bluegill family. They were covered in mud. So, but because I was like, at first I was like, it looks like an Oscar, but it's not. Wrong colors. So yeah. But I've had success because I put them because when I was a kid, we had a swimming pool. The filter went out. Dad said he wasn't buying no more filters. And I talked my mom into letting me put fish in it. And that's started a lifelong obsession with having fun with just making ponds out of whatever. Putting stuff together that shouldn't be together and coexisting,
Right. I get it.
But whenever I get my aquarium finished, I have almost everything I need. The only thing left is I have to go get 2 filters.
Oh, I can understand.
And when I get the filters and get it to where I can get everything set up, it's going right behind me. The bass and the cichlid will be in there together.
Are they known to be good together or not?
They're doing fine where they're at now.
But there's space where they're at right now.
Yes, but the cichlid's too big for the bass to eat.
Oh, I get
and
that.
the bass is too big to eat the cichlid. Now, if I put numerous ones in there and they start spawning stuff, then yes, I'll probably have a problem.
I like that.
But right now, I have 1 and 1. So
I probably won't be going much longer there, Matt, because I had a long day in Des Moines.
yeah, so did I. I still got to go break down an air conditioner. I don't know if you can tell my shirt's normally like a light blue. I have so much sweat, it's dark.
Well, Jenny got me a new T-shirt for Father's Day, which is I'm not wearing it right now because I wore it yesterday, and it's really cool. It's a 250-year American T-shirt by the same company this shirt was made from, and which is really cool. Wore that very proudly. I did get myself some new outdoor pants because I don't have a lot of long pants. This one did have a belt with it, but I didn't like the belt. But this is a good outdoor pair of pants that convert to shorts. They're lightweight. They breathe well. Great for not so much great for wintertime, but great for summertime use. So,
Oh no, those type of pants are good during the wintertime too, because they breathe. You can wear thermals with them, and you won't overheat yourself.
yeah, that's good. And the fact is, what works great is the fact is that the belt, the waist, got the little elastic on the side right there. So that's a bonus. I can wear my belt with it. Thank you for reminding me about my long johns. I do have a pair of long johns. I can wear those.
I ain't even gonna lie. I put a belt on even when I don't have to.
That's just to hold all my stuff. Like
I have
Gerber.
I have a holster for one of my knives that I use. My pew pew.
I don't have one of those yet, but you know which one I want.
Yeah.
You got the exact same one I want and the same size I want. We are very similar in.
I just took mine off
on that point. Well, you know which one I'm in the same mindset as you have. So I 100% agree with what you carry because it makes more sense to me.
All right. So before you get off,
Yeah,
I do have a question for you because you're a monetized channel, correct?
correct.
And the last time you uploaded a short video or a regular video, did you notice that you didn't have to turn the monetization on?
On some of them, I don't.
Okay.
Some of them I do.
But before today, The last one that I loaded, I went to go make sure that it had the green dollar sign. It does not have the green dollar sign no more.
Okay, it's not a dollar sign. It's called an earn button.
Okay, so what does that look like?
It just says earn.
And where do you go to turn that on? Because I know the
You
other
go to the
one.
same place you normally would put it on under your okay. Because I had to do the same thing with my 3-minute video I put up on Sunday. Which, by the way, quick update on the 5-gallon bucket challenge. I miscounted my tomatoes. I don't have 5. I have 6.
I have closer to a dozen.
But this is the clone of the one that's over a year and a half old. The fact that it just took off and is now producing a bunch of fruit.
Oh, I need to go over to my mom and dad's house and video his.
Okay. Well, this is my version, and I did take off, pull some buds off my potato from the 5-gallon bucket challenge because mine was producing flowers. So I took the buds out before they bloomed and everything. So to produce more, bigger, better potatoes. And my pepper is getting huge. But on your note, when you were talking about that, give me a second here. I'm going back to my videos because my last one was on Sunday.
Yeah, because see, mine says monetized product, paid promotion, and brands. I click on that, and it just shows the tag products and paid promotional brand and brands. It doesn't say anything else.
Okay. Okay, it's got an earn button now because I did I did a long-term video which makes beyond the short aspect. So like 22 seconds. That's why it wasn't a short, it was an actual video. But it has something called the earn button. It's got a dollar sign next to it. You click on it and it's just the same way as anything else. Now on the shorts, it's a little different, I guess. I'd have to look up on that one because I have. Let me see here. Where's my shorts here? The last shorts. Nope. What's going on with that one?
It says it's on.
Yeah.
I just was looking on my computer versus.
And I've been earning enough. I've been earning money on them. So.
Mm-hmm. And you're tagging product, so any product that you tag, if your video gets a view, they're making money and you're making money.
Right. And I try to tag the things that I used on my challenge, like my expert gardener gardening soil, the Black & Decker drill that I used, the buckets, things like that. Oh, even the seeds, the Livingston seed, the seeds that I used.
Yep, I did mine too.
Yeah, so I did. I tried to think of everything I could think of to tag that was a part of what I was doing, and then also
What's up, Gary?
Sorry, I didn't see who came in.
Gary.
Oh, Gary. No, one of the things that on my other videos that I did, I was talking about something completely different, and it tagged itself about something I was talking about, which I didn't put it in there. They just added it automatically.
Yeah, well, and I've been tagging, like, I'm having to wear my muck boots, the last week or so. So any videos that you see in the last week or so, I'm like, I'm wearing my muck boots. I'm using my muck boots. I'm gonna tag them. My shirts. You can
also add.
I'm doing my Carhartt shirts and pants and boots and
Matt, your headset.
Yeah, I could.
You can tag that too.
Yeah, I gotta remember the name of it.
Should be written on it.
I know it's an expensive pair.
Yeah,
they're like
it's on there somewhere.
They're like $60. So not the most expensive, but still.
I mean, when I find the box for the lights and stuff, then I mean, I've got 3 different brands of lights. The little pink one that I just got. Plus
Yeah, and
this
see,
one
that's
here.
what I was trying to explain to the peanut brittle gallery. She was like, "But you didn't pay that price for it," and I'm like, "No, but it's the product."
Now, if I start talking about my backpacking gear that I got,
Yeah,
I have really high-end backpacking gear, but did I pay the price of that? No. I paid a
Yeah.
third or a tenth of what normal people pay.
yeah,
Because
and
I just find really good stuff. Hey, Took.
when I'm live streaming from here from home, I'm gonna start tagging like my webcam, my microphone,
Your fishing pole's right behind you, dude.
my microphone stuff.
Yeah. Your fishing pole.
My fishing pole's not there.
Then what is that behind you?
That's my bow.
Well, then tag that.
Mm.
It counts.
But well, and see, I'm also going to tag the products that are used for tanning.
Yeah, but
I'm also tagging the Second Amendment flag,
right. I also
which
got this.
you know.
Oh yeah,
just-
this
just-
right here. This one here is a custom job. I can't put that on there. That's my Fraggle Valor. But you know, these right here, the Rags of Honor T-shirts. You see me wear these a lot. And as a veteran, I just they promote helping people, veterans and stuff. And which I'm a firm believer in doing.
And I'm also going to start tagging the lights that I use because I have a very expensive O-ring light right there.
Well, I don't have O-ring lights or anything like that, but I am going to tag things this on this channel, and it's something that I use regularly on my channel. I'm tagging Folgers. People may say that I love my coffee, and I drink I drink a full liter of coffee on my live.
Mm-hmm.
And that would technically be a business expense because I do drink it while I'm streaming. I don't drink energy drinks. I don't drink bottled water or anything like that. Well, sometimes I drew Propel, but generally it's coffee.
I drink these from time to time.
There you go.
That's the only energy drinks that I drink.
Yeah, and
even
by the way,
even before I found out I was diabetic and all that, I still didn't drink the other. I would have Red Bull and Jaeger, but that's it.
Sort of like Cliff.
Yeah,
but
I
can't. My doctor literally, because I have a stent in my heart, said I cannot drink any energy drinks at all.
Yeah, well, and see that's the thing about these, because my dad's doctor is actually the person that turned me on to these when he had his quadruple bypass. His doctor told him that he could drink these and it would help with allergy problems, cold and flu season, because it does have like the vitamin C's and D's in it.
Oh yeah,
but it's all natural made. It is not, supposedly.
Oh, I'm gonna have to go back on my channel to tag some of these items because I am gonna tag one more item that I do drink. You and me coffee.
If you ever get some of that soldier's coffee, that
Black
I
Rifle.
Can't remember that. Yeah, Black Rifle.
Oh, I love their vintage roast.
You tag those in, and they. Yeah.
I love Black Rifle vintage roast because as a medic, that's my medic symbol, and I'll definitely.
And the one thing that I will say about this company, it's all American, and it's all veteran owned.
Yep.
So,
and then there's the firefighter blend. Those guys are really cool. Good coffee too. There's a whole bunch of different. There's another one for Navy guys. They got their own blends, and
I like the Black Rifle Deep Woods.
I don't think I've tried that one.
That's the only, because it's the closest thing you can get to cowboy coffee.
Jenny likes Bones coffee, so she's a very big fan of that. I'm a Folgers guy because I do a lot of backpacking, but I did discover today there's a
Hey, not to interrupt you, but hey, Gary, did you go live the other day?
What? Okay, what about your canteen cup there, Doug? I'm looking at the chat. I'm not seeing anything. What about it?
He got a cup lid today, working
A
on
Rothko canteen cup lids. Hey, that would be cool. I
Cool.
don't have a lid for my canteen cup, but I do have my canteen with cup with my canteen.
You
It's
might not be.
somewhere over there.
Gary, you still in here? You ain't answered my question yet. And sorry I didn't see that. He'll be going live tomorrow.
Okay.
I'll be live tomorrow too. If I get
Uh,
a chance to come in, I will.
I actually
But tomorrow is my birthday live. So
like I said,
I'll
I
be
was
out
popping in on your birthday live with you, but I will tell you this: I'm really good at finding stuff,
Mhm.
and I have two items that most people would think of. Why do you even have them? I buy them because I find them. I have a battle box bivy tent.
with no poles.
Yes. Huh?
With no poles.
With poles.
Oh, with poles.
The whole thing. It's like right there, and you would believe
Thank
how much
you,
I
Gary.
paid for it.
$5.
$5. Now the other item is a Big Agnes bivy tent.
$10.
You know how much those things really go for? A lot more than that.
Where's Cliff at? Because he might be mad at me.
Why?
Because I got one of them air up tents.
You got one?
I got one coming.
Congratulations.
I'm not
No,
buying it. I found an ad. I followed the ad. I followed the rules and said, and talked with customer service, because they actually gave me a phone number to a real person. And because I told them, I was like, I'm interested in trying your product out. And I do YouTube. I do, TikTok
So you got
and
sponsored.
Instagram. I didn't get sponsored. I wish, but no, I did not get sponsored. They have a promotional deal over on Instagram that if you find it and you follow through, verify that they're real. I'm gonna tell you that right off the bat, and go through the links and do exactly what they ask. I had my wife help me do it after I talked to a real person, and they're gonna send me a tent for testing.
So you're gonna do your product testing kind of thing, sort
Mhm.
of like Outdoors McGee's does.
Yeah.
Okay. Or
well,
Adventures with Spankman.
Because I told them my first question was will they hold up to a dog? And their answer was yes. As long as the dog's not literally chewing on it, it will stand up to the nails. It'll stand up to everyday wear.
Did you ask them if it's tall enough to fit you?
They said
You're
that
not
the
the
center
average
is 7.
height. Huh?
They said the center part of it is 7 feet.
So okay, so you should be able to stand up really well.
The sides are going to be, but even I'm used to tents, so if I have to duck, that doesn't deter me from using them, because if it's raining or whatever. And the cool thing about it is it comes with a dang couch and mattresses.
Really?
Yeah, I'm like, sweet.
Now, do you get to send it back when you're done with it, or what's the deal?
They said after the video and stuff, and you try it out and stuff, that once because whatever I make the video and stuff, it'll still. I told them, I was like, I'm not gonna lie to my people. If it goes up on YouTube, whether it's good or bad, I'm gonna tell it.
I believe you. Now,
So
those are the ones with the stove jacks already in them?
I don't know.
I know some of them do have their own.
I don't need one.
No, I understand that, but
So,
your channel does reach a lot of people outside of Texas, and which includes myself. And Adventures with Spankman.
I'm sure I'm sure they have the options for them.
Yeah.
You know,
Adventures
I,
with Spankman has them. Yeah.
I applied for their base model that'll hold like up to like 8 people.
Well, your family's taller than average, so probably not as many.
Yeah, but I'm not. The whole family's not going every time we go camping.
You,
I mean, my
you
oldest,
never know.
my girls are going to be 18 next month, in just a few weeks.
Okay, how does that stop them from going camping with you?
Only one of them. Cassie's the only one that likes camping to a degree.
Okay, so like I said, my
But-
daughter is 30 some years old. Does that stop her from going camping? No.
I ain't saying it's stopping her from going camping, but you know, hey, me and mom need some me and mom time.
Oh, I get that. Sharing
Yeah.
your personal space is a whole different ballgame.
Yeah. I mean, but from what I was seeing on what I was clicking through and looking at the tent that I'm going to be getting,
Right.
I know they has internal wall, so basically 2 rooms. I think it's 2 rooms and maybe more, and it's all zipper.
That's cool.
So
I look forward to seeing that video.
Yeah,
Or if you can get a hold of me and just let me see some of the behind the scenes stuff on how it's set up and stuff like that, I'd be greatly. I mean, how it's set up, because I'm going to figure out how you power the pumps to get it up. And
yep.
stuff like that.
And if there's any bait people out there, you know, looking for sponsorship, I have fish that I have to feed every day, and they're getting expensive. Just saying.
I was going to ask you about if you do any seining, or are you going to do minnow traps or anything like that?
I have minnow traps. I have my cast net, and you know, a few things.
I was figured those kind of
But-
things you could probably ask for, get some.
We've
sponsors
been in a drought, so you know, I don't have a whole lot of bait fish.
Well, that's what I was thinking. Maybe you could start doing a cast net videos or something, trying to catch some small shiners or something.
Oh yeah, no, I will. You know, now that we actually have water in places where I can catch those, then yes, I'm going to.
Including your front yard?
I can in my front yard now.
Sorry, I just had to mention that because of Donatello.
We've been in such a drought, you know, that the few minnows that we had around, or shad or any of that stuff, were all itty bitty.
Well, even itty bitties are food.
I was me and Cassidy were scooping as much as we could and getting whatever we could and putting in there.
Right.
But as fast as we were putting stuff in, them bluegill were in the bass, they were just like gobbling it down. Like I say, he got a fat belly right now.
Oh, I bet.
But prior to like this last week, maybe last 2 weeks, I hadn't really seen him except for across the pool. You know, I haven't seen him really eat. And now he's practically eating out of her hands, and you know, just so yeah. Cassidy swears up and down he ate a hot dog.
Really?
And looking at his belly today, I kind of think he did. So I mean, he's only maybe 16 inches long. Maybe, I'm guessing, because I didn't measure him. I weighed him,
How much was
and
it?
when I put him in, he was just over 8 pounds, a couple ounces shy of 9 pounds,
That's a good sized bass.
and now he's probably pushing 13, 14.
Wow.
So,
Yeah,
but
you do need
like
to get a bigger pond.
well, I was explaining to my wife, the peanut brittle gallery. I'm going to turn him into a trophy.
Now, the live trophy or a trophy?
A live trophy.
Okay. Sort of like a Bass Pro type situation.
Yeah, I mean,
aquarium tank.
if I can get him to feed out of my hands, I can make videos. Which
Be
he's
warned,
already
when they
there.
get fucking that big, they will eat baby ducks.
That's fine. He ain't got no baby ducks he can get a hold of.
Well,
They're not gonna have. I'm not gonna have baby ducks in the pond, but you know, Tractor Supply's got to sell on baby ducks right now.
Now
That'd be
you're
a good
thinking about it,
supplement
aren't
for
you?
food. That would be a good supplement for protein.
Yep. I've seen them take live ducks out of the pond, just come up and just whoa.
I told Cassidy if I could find a place that sold live mice, I'd get a couple of them just to feed them. Because I know they'll eat them.
I up here. There's check. Okay,
And
check your what do they call it? Herpetologist. The place that sell for snakes and stuff.
Yeah.
They sell mice for.
they don't sell live mice anymore. They
Not
have
anymore?
live rats. They have live rats, but they have anything below a rat is pre because the mice will actually hurt the snakes.
What about gerbils or hamsters?
Not going there. Those are pets.
At least I didn't say guinea pig. Oh, Took says you can have them live mice delivered,
Yeah.
or you can put a bait station out like.
I was about to say I have live traps, you know. If
Yeah.
I can get him to start eating rats, I'm trapping rats right now. I'm at like 300 head count. So
That's kind of cool, though. I did acquire one item in my box. I got a mystery box. Maybe you can tell me what. Oh, crap! That hurts.
but we found a baby snake here a couple of weeks ago, and he got slurped up.
This thing. Sorry, let me make myself a big read bit. It apparently it's got comes with screws,
Mm-hmm.
and it does this thing, whatever that is. And I have no idea what it is.
It looks like a ratchet strap to me, but
But
Oh,
it's not a ratchet strap.
if it could be for anchoring to trailers and running a strap through it.
Maybe. It doesn't fold. You'd think it would fold because it looks like it hinges right here, but I can't get it to fold.
I don't know. I'd have to look it up. Take a picture of it and look it up. You can do that with your phone now.
It did that. It actually, when I pulled it all the way up, it did something here, and it just folded up. Oh, there it goes. See?
It looks like a hinge, like a lockable hinge.
It's got a couple springs in here. Right here.
I don't know. Take a picture of it and Google it
I'm
from
gonna
the
have
picture.
to, because it looks like it might be something you could, for a cabinet or something.
Yeah, so it looks like a hinge for a table.
So
So
look,
you
you can
can
do it this way. You can bring it
pull
all the way
the-
open.
pull the lever and pull it out.
Yeah. Otherwise, it locks shut. That's actually kind of cool, though. Actually, I have something this would work really well on. I have a kitchen box that I want to have it, instead of having just a chain holding it open, something like this on there, maybe. I can lock it in different positions. Now, the only problem is there's only one of these, and that would need more than one.
Well, okay, take a picture of it and do a search on eBay. Because if that's what it is, you might find another one.
Yeah, I'll do that later. You got me to stay past 9:30.
You said I just wanted to,
You got me on a topic that got me going, and I'm like, my body's hurting like nobody's business.
Yeah. Well, I was trying to distract you from your pain.
Oh, I'm got one of those all body aches going on. And I was on my.
I got one of those. Got overheated too many times today, so everything's kind of numb.
Did you drink enough electrolytes to replace
Yes.
Okay.
I've had 4 big bottles of Gatorade Zero. I've had probably about 8 gallons of water.
That's actually a good ratio. Good, Matt. Okay, stupid
and
question.
plenty of lemon in my tea water.
Okay, here's a good question for you. I know how tall you are. Only thing I don't know is how much you weigh, because you do have to adjust it according to your height and your weight.
I'm currently at 330 pounds.
Okay,
I'm down from 428 or 25.
which is good. That's good for you, though. That's a good
Yeah.
thing.
Well, and I'm slowly, because I'm with losing the weight that I have lost, I am able to move more. So I'm slowly getting back into working on stuff and moving.
And the peanut brittle gallery probably appreciates it too. But she's
She's
going to
not
say,
here.
"There's not enough. I can get my arms around you again."
She still can't get her arms around me.
But she tries.
She's a little petite thing.
Well, yeah. That being said,
And she's losing weight too. So I mean,
Jenny's been losing weight too. I mean, I gained a little bit back after because of my knee being down and everything, because I haven't been active. Be well, Took. Thank you for coming, brother.
have a good one, Took.
By the way, just a little quick reminder: that book I got, the stuff. I'll be going over this book in a later video because it's a little bit more in depth, because it looks like a pretty decent book.
Oh, and for those of you that tune into the live stream tomorrow, I have 2 new baits that I'm trying. One is homemade, and the other one is wax worms. Because I can get those. They say 50, but there's more in there than that. It's a 50 count for just shy of what you pay for night crawlers.
I just had a big scare, Matt.
Oh, yeah?
This fell off my desk.
That's not good.
It didn't break. I got lucky because my backpack was right underneath it, and it landed right on top of it. And it caught it. We did have one.
I have mine locked in a box in the other room, wrapped in towels, emptied, and locked away.
We did have a issue with Jenny's car today, though. A rock came up and cracked the windshield, and it's slowly. But it's not.
Better call Safe Flight.
Huh?
Do you have the good insurance that covers it?
I'm gonna have to talk to her about that. I don't think she realizes it. But if I have to, I can go to a Safe Flight repair for the Safe Flight replace kind of thing, and have them fix it. She does.
Yeah.
She has full coverage insurance on it.
If we don't get rid of the Ford, because even my wife's kind of agreeing with me now that anything that goes wrong with it, double the price to fix it, and it's crazy. But if we don't get rid of it, they're going to be coming out probably next month and doing the windshield, which we got a few chips. It's not like major cracking or going anywhere, so they'll probably be able to just.
This one started off with a little like this initially. This
a little
morning,
chip.
And the thing is,
these were in it.
Long today.
These were in it when we got it. So I mean, it's not
this
like
was happened just today.
Yeah, but they're not moving, so they can probably just fix it with resin.
I can't fix it with resin. This one is going to end up probably.
I can't fix nothing with resin. I can make stuff with resin, but I can't fix a windshield with it.
My wife makes dice out of resin, so hey, D&D dice, don't knock it. They do have their uses.
I need her to get her to make me some loaded dice.
Jenny could probably do it. Actually,
I have an antler that I found many moons ago that I've actually thought about cutting and polishing it into dice.
I've got antlers, but nothing that big. I've got a set right here.
The base is like that.
Oh wow!
But it's only like that long. So
okay.
I cut pieces off of it. I cut pieces off of it and put on a couple of handles, like this one. You see the inlaid stuff in this handle on this blade? This is all deer antler. Now the wood is I forgot, it's some kind of zebra wood.
Right. Okay, give me a second. I'm pulling out some dice I think you might appreciate, Matt.
In case Gary hadn't seen one of the knives that I've made. Yeah.
Yes, these are real, by the way. You pretty much guess what they are. These are the ones that they get discarded. And they do discard them. And by the way, this is my dice container where I'm carrying all my dice.
Yeah. Well, we know where his dice went. So where did his marbles go?
I never had any marbles.
Yeah. Even I have marbles. I saved the marbles out of the paint cans.
Well, back when I was in second, third grade, we actually lived. I had a school that I actually played nothing but marbles. That was the thing back in the day for me. Back in the 70s.
You're a prepper, correct?
I don't call myself. I acquire things for that purpose.
Yeah. Well, you should look at collecting marbles for that purpose.
Do I need to carry a giant bag of 1,000 marbles or ball bearings in this case?
No, but if you're in a bind and you need to have food and you got a slingshot, you always have ammo.
Oh, I get that. Ball bearings do the same thing.
Yes, but ball bearings are expensive, and you can also take ball bearings and turn them into blades.
That too.
You can't do that with a marble.
No, you can't.
You can use the marbles for handles, and I've done it. I've tried it once or twice. I ain't quite perfected it yet, but it can be done.
Oh, yeah. And I'm sure if someone has the right setup, I know this will be a little weird, but you can probably use these.
Yeah, probably, except for the colors.
That makes it easier to find when you shoot them.
Yeah, except for, well, shooting them, yes. You can definitely use them for that.
Just wing them, pull, whether you use a sling or an actual slingshot, it's up to you. Now, I've seen a lot of people using the slings nowadays, the old school throw slings.
I'm not going to lie to you because I've been looking at one of them new fandangled bows that shoots the ball bearings.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking about dropping the hammer and getting one.
If you do, I want a review on those. And see if can it be used with a traditional bow, not just compound, is the question.
It's the whole thing. It's not, you can't just buy the part and put it on your bow and expect it to work.
That's the sucky part. You should be able to.
No, you wouldn't be able to because you got to have certain. It has cables in certain places because otherwise the friction on it would cause an issue with your bowstring.
Yeah,
I was
just wondering if I don't know.
But like I said, they have them on the TikTok shop, and they actually had one that looked like it would fit me. And it was only like $116, which is not bad. And they say you could take out deer with them. So I mean,
well, probably. But I've never seen those multi-shot arrow deals that little thing that you just keep on pulling back. And
I actually had one of those.
I want to try one of those. See if I could add it to my bows. Just as it's a gimmick to me, but it'd be something to try.
It does take away from your bow.
How much?
About a half pound.
I pull a 55-pounder, so that's not a bad thing.
Yeah, I was pulling 120, and that was a bad thing because in that half pound you gain a quarter drop, and it also affects your accuracy.
Okay, I'll stick with my draw. I could do 12 arrows a minute anyway without.
Yeah.
So I don't really need something like that.
Now, I do like the lock in place, the one that they had, because I had one of those too, where you pulled it back when you were out hunting, and it came with the handle and everything. You just pulled it back, and it would lock in that place. So then you could set it down, and you're ready to go. And you see a deer, you pick it up, you slide your arrow in less motion for the deer to see you, and then you just.
Okay. I don't use triggers, like some people do. I'm a glove guy.
For compounds, you have to.
Oh, I get that, but I'm a traditional guy.
Yeah.
Bare bow. So it's a lot different.
So,
But the thing is,
but
your
that's
claw is
what
much
I
bigger than mine.
that's what I got my start on was compound bows.
I
You know,
started off on traditional bows. That's all I've ever used.
I say that I still have the bow that my grandfather got me, the fiberglass one, when I was like 7, 8. You know, I still have it.
That's cool.
Do I use it? No. Can I use it? Yes. You know,
I've got fiberglass
but
bows all over the place.
I've always been into the more traditional long bows and stuff, recurve and stuff like that. It's just a matter of affording. At that time, I couldn't afford it, and I come across an old bear.
33 or 34.
34, but I 34 or 35. I can't remember now, but I came across an old Fred Bear compound bow at a garage sale, and I got it. The guy practically gave it to me because I kept picking it up, playing with it, and looking at it, and he's like, $5, it's yours. You know, he wasn't using it.
Right here.
I went to the local bow shop and had them go over it, and they replaced the cams, they replaced the strings, cables, put a peep sight in for me, got me set up with arrows, and I ain't looked back.
Well, that's cool. I'm happy for you that you got a deal. Ian actually picked up a bow that way at a few places that he just fiddles around for it, and then they end up. He picked up a crossbow for $9 at the flea market, and it was set up for bow fishing.
Yeah.
And the same day, he picked up another bow for $5, and we were doing the bug out bag survival challenge, and he was providing bows and stuff.
That's the thing. People discard those. They're like, "Oh, it's too old. It's no good." And when in reality, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Exactly.
You know. But
I would love to take you to a one of our flea markets there.
Everyone's trash is someone else's treasure.
100% agree. You're teaching the church on that one.
And for me, it inspired me with my blacksmithing and stuff like that. You know, I go through. They see me coming at the pawn shop, and they're like, "If there's any broken tools, you better get them out right now." You know, because I'll take everyone.
I want to commission something from you somewhat. I don't know. I don't know.
I've actually started working on something that somebody's kind of enticed me to do again, but I'm not.
I think I was asking you for arrowheads. I believe.
No, it's not an arrowhead.
Broadhead? No broadheads?
No, it's not. It's not a broadhead.
Well, let me know what it is. I'll send you money, and you tell me what. Yeah, that's all.
It's a cooker.
Huh?
It's a cook stand. The one I showed you.
Okay. How much?
You know, I'm working on it a little bit at a time. You know,
I'm using price, and I'll have it down to you in a heartbeat.
I'm using recycled rebar, so
I would. You know, I want. I believe in that kind of thing. That's 100%.
Well, like legit recycled. It still had chunks of concrete on it whenever I got it.
Well, like I said, I'm a firm believer in recycling as much as possible.
But yeah, I mean, I actually have to go over to the shop here in a little bit because earlier I throwed a couple pieces of it in the shaker washer, so I could get the remaining rust off of it.
Okay.
Because I'm getting to a part that's kind of iffy. It seems like there may be a crack in there, but it could also be just where they printed the bar. You know, so I want to clean it before I go any further. It goes
for the former, not the latter.
If it is, it's simple. I mean, it's just going to mean, okay, well, that one's not going to be the piece that goes in the ground.
Right.
So it would be the piece that I cut off right there and twist the other end.
A Fred Bear Kodiak is a good bow there, Doug.
That's what mine was. Was the Kodiak.
Gary. A Godiac is a good one. I've got a Fredbear recurve up here that Ian found on the curb. Someone had thrown it away.
There's one that I'm watching on freaking eBay. And I shouldn't have told you that because you're going to go look. It's currently at $20.
Is it left-handed?
No.
Then I wouldn't look at it.
You might,
Why?
because it wouldn't be hard to switch it.
What I want to do is go bow fishing with you and Scott and a bunch of others because I've never done it.
Oh, I almost bought it. They have it at the pawn shop for like $5. It's an old. It looks like I don't even know what. It's like a cheap knockoff longbow that
Right.
has the traditional. It just has like the.
The reel.
It looks like this. No, it doesn't have a reel. There's a spool. Like
That's what I'm talking
what you're
about. That's the
fishing.
old school. It's called a spool reel.
Yeah, no, there's no turning. It's mounted on there, and it looks like an old spool of fishing line. They just took it and put it on there with a bolt, and you just shoot it, and then you just with your hand wrap it around.
It acts like the old spool, like the old wooden spool things, like they used to. But
Like the only difference
they
is
used it that way.
the only difference is the front is not flat; it's curved out.
Oh, I get that.
So yeah,
Go out faster. That's cool. That's a kind of ingenious idea, technically.
yeah. I mean, even when I had my other bow and I was using it all the time, and it had the reel on it, I'd always shoot the fish and then grab the line and set my bow down and pull it in.
Yeah, a lot of people.
I never reeled it in. There's no, because you can control, and if it starts pulling, you can loosen your hand and feel it, so you don't pull the arrow out.
Right. The only thing I would probably have to do before I go shoot fish is I got to get something to go over my glasses since I need them to see some kind of polarized lenses. I can go over my transitions I already have, where I can see the fish.
Hey,
better.
are you anytime soon that you're going to be getting new lenses?
Not. I know the next generation does become polarized for the military. They do have polarized versions. I just haven't.
That's what mine are. Because I told him because I have issues with glares and stuff, and the guy looked at me and he's like, "I know you from somewhere."
He's a fan,
and I'm like, I wasn't thinking of YouTube because I was in an eye doctor's glass. I'm an outdoors person. I'm like, and he's like, it'll come to me, but something tells me I need to add this to your lenses because you look like a person that does a lot of fishing. And I'm like, yeah, I do. And he's like, polarized. And it was only $5 more than what I was already at.
Mine come free.
And actually, they have the bundling thing where you get a better pro rate if you get more stuff.
Well, mine, it doesn't cost me anything. But next time I upgrade, I'll see about adding that on. Cocoons fit over polarized. Okay, Gary, I'll have to take a look at those. As long as they fit over my lenses, because they may not look it, but these are really, really thick. Take a look how thick these are.
You got it?
Look how thick my lenses are.
Yeah, it's like.
So I am very blind. But here's the thing. Even with, you're just like me.
I'm not that blind.
But the thing is, I will tell you this. Even with my glasses off, I can still hit my targets because I'm practiced at it.
Yeah. Hey, Gary, if you like that one, you'll really like this one.
Is that one of your cookeries?
It is a cokery.
I know, one of yours.
It's the one I made.
That's what I meant. They're cool, but I don't have the
This is made out of an old cedar limb that was cut down here on the property.
I don't have the mobility to use one of those properly.
That's the thing. That's the reason why I made it like that, because you don't. You just have to be accurate.
Right. I'm better with bows and stuff like that than I am at anything.
The air conditioner's off.
All right. Well, I got to get off of here.
Yeah, I got three. It's almost 3 till anyway. I'm going to be calling it myself. Thank you, brother, for being up here. I really appreciate you being
Like I
here.
said, I just needed to cool off.
Well,
Like I said, I still got to work on an air conditioner.
yes, we went through some really interesting topics too. So I'm really, I love the versatility of the topics, and you gave me a little taste of some stuff further to come. And I could be on your live tomorrow. You just tell me what time average you're going to be on, and I would try to pinpoint myself to be there. Now, will I be there the entire time? Probably.
13 and a quarter.
That's just the blade, not the whole.
That's
Blade.
just a blade.
And it's full tang. What's
Yep.
the spine width?
Overall, it is a quarter inch shy of 19.
Okay, what's the spine width? It tells you if it's got meat on it. I have a feeling it does.
3/8.
That's pretty good. If you shaved with it, that'd be cool. But you're not going to shave with it. The peanut butter growler would probably kill you if you shaved your beard.
I've already no. I told her I'm not shaving it again. Every time I shave my beard, somebody ends up in the hospital for serious stuff. So I'm not.
Yeah, I get it. But I'm going to say that.
But Gary,
That's a balance for throwing kind. That's cool. It's cool that you have those skill sets. I don't, but I think it's cool.
well,
Okay, folks,
I
we got
mean,
1 minute to go. Thank
just-
you all for coming. So go ahead.
just like you, the prepper thing. It those skills are necessary if all hell breaks loose.
Yeah, my ability to scrounge is really, really good. I'm good at finding things. Be well, be safe, folks. I'm thanking Big Matt and the Peanut Brittle Gallery, and we're going to be catching you everybody tomorrow. Jason's live is going to be at 8:00, and he's going to be.
Gary will be live tomorrow.
Yeah, Gary's going live. I don't know what time Gary's going to live tomorrow, but please keep me informed. I will try to be on both of those. I have nothing but time. But be well, be safe. I love you guys all, and we're out of here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Any last words?
Bye-bye.